Alright, YouTube, it's the Shadow King, King Nazaru, here with a review of Rosario Vampire, Chapter 35. On October 29th, Mocha attends a school goldfish scooping stand at the school festival with tons of boys adoring her, naturally being the most popular girl at school. One of the boys goes overboard by groping Mocha's ass, which, trust me, despite this being a harem manga where that would be in the norm, this is important to the story. Skune rescues Mocha from the crowd, and it turns out that the person who grabbed Mocha's ass is a tall, bald, muscular male with tattoos that happens to be an alumni and a member of the Yakuza, which is the Japanese version of the Mafia. Let's see. Skune is surprised by how lively the school is, despite how Hokuto mentioned it. Mocha asks Skune to accompany her during the school festival on a date, since this is her first time being to a school festival due to her living a sheltered life. However, Mizure is shown to be yet again stalking the two, and says it's improper for boy-girl seduction in school. Hypocrite. Uh, then she proceeds to freeze Mocha and asks Skune to meet her mother, who was hiding behind a pillar just like her daughter often does. Mizure introduces Skune to her mother as her boyfriend, to his shock. Mizure tells Skune to pretend because she told her mother that she has a boyfriend, and Mizure's mother is named Tsurara Shirayuki, and is pleased to meet him, and says that Mizure talks a lot about him, which is unsurprising since she is a stalker. Mocha is saddened by the fact that things have become so complicated when she had the perfect opportunity to be with Skune. Tsurara asks who Mocha is, and Mizure says that she's just some stalker. Again, hypocrite. Tsurara starts asking when Skune plans on marrying Mizure, but Skune says it's too early for that, annoying Tsurara to the point of having ice spears come from her cup. So clearly, Tsurara is more powerful than her daughter. Skune calms her down by lying and saying that he has been planning a wedding date. And even Mocha admits that Tsurara is scarier than Mizure. Tsurara says that she likes Skune, and they should have a dinner together. Mocha demands an explanation for this, but Mizure says it doesn't matter since she's always intended to marry Skune. Skune is suddenly jumped on by Kurumu, who introduces her mother, Ageha Kurono, and her mother assumes that he is Kurumu's fiance. Ageha also suspects that Mocha and Mizure are his mistresses, which are women you have sex with outside your wife. Ageha says, despite, Skune knows that Ageha's breasts are far bigger and softer than Kurumu's, and Ageha says that despite Kurumu's promiscuous behavior, she is innocent, which is sad for a succubus, and offers permission to have sex with her, along with her own personal sex tips. I'd say that would be be the weirdest thing we've seen in Rosario Vampire, but I'd be lying. Ageha tells Skune that to have dinner with her and Kurumu, which means he's caught in the middle between the two of them. Mizure reminds him of just that. Kurumu and Mizure start arguing over it. Then Yukari brings her parents, Fujiko and Tamanori, who come to meet Skune and the rest. But this whole ridiculous thing is causing Mocha to run off. Mocha says she's jealous that everyone has a companion except her. And then the door opens and she thinks it's Skune coming to coming for their date, but it's the Yakuza uh, who was hanging out with his friends, and says that he enjoyed her company enjoyed grabbing her ass so much that he wants to spend the night with her. I am not going to go into deeper detail into that. I'm pretty sure all of you can tell what that means. Kurumu and Ageha are waiting for Skinny, and Kurumu thinks he's with Mizure, but he shows up to meet with them. Uh, Skinny uh, appears to be sweating, and Kurumu thinks he's just nervous, but then she sees another Skune with Mizure and her mother, and learns that they're ice clones made by Mizure. Mocha attempts to scream for help, but realizes that everybody's so busy in the festival that nobody will probably hear her. The Yakuza continues his attempt to rape Mocha, but Skune quickly arrives in vampire form and pushes the Yakuza off the roof. Mocha asks why he isn't with Kurumu and Mizure, and he says that Mizure said it was okay not to go. And Kurumu asks why did Mizure do all this, and Mizure says unlike her, she won't disregard Skune's feelings for her happiness. To which Kurumu protests that she cares about Skune's feelings too, and is willing to put her happiness aside for them. Uh, then Mocha asks why he did this, and Skune says that it was because he promised her first. And then the chapter ends off on a comedic note, with Mocha and Skune playing goldfish scooping, while Kurumu and Mizuri are being punished by their mothers. Now, this was a pretty fun chapter, a nice break from the whole shit gets real thing. And we also get to meet some new characters, Mizuri and Kururu's mom, Tsurara and Ageha. And we'll probably get to see them develop later, despite them just being supporting characters. So next time we'll see where things go in chapter 36.